This video will show you how to set up access permission in OfficeClip. OfficeClip administrators has full access to all the information in the organization, and this access cannot be taken away from them. For this video, we will call all non-administrators as normal users. Privileges allows administrators to restrict access to certain features in the OfficeClip Contact Manager based on the roles the user belongs to. Access control allows various objects in the Contact Manager like contacts, accounts, campaigns, etc. to be available to certain groups of users. Access control depends on policy that you create within OfficeClip. We will go through each of these items. Let's first see how to set up privileges. Let's log into my OfficeClip account as an administrator. Let's see the administrator's view of the contacts. We have two contacts here, and administrators can create a new contact by clicking on the New Contact button. They can modify or delete a contact by using these buttons. Or they can add or delete related data like notes. Click on Settings and then Organization Settings. Click on Role Privileges. Currently, I have only 2 roles in the system. To fine-tune privileges, you can add more roles and put specific users in those roles. Let's select All Users, which covers all non-administrators. Under the Contacts category, we see that all the privileges that normal users have. So if I uncheck these, users will not be able to do any of these functions for any contacts. To check, let's save it and log in as a non-administrator user. We see here that the New Contact button is missing. Also, the Modify and Delete buttons are not available. To summarize, you can restrict privileges from users when you do not want them to see certain features in OfficeClip. Next, let's look at how access control works for contacts. Let's log into the OfficeClip with my administrator account. Click on Settings and then Organization Settings. Let's go back and reset the privileges for the next part of the video. Next, click on Access Defaults. This screen contains default for the entire organization. So if you change anything here, all the normal users will be affected. We see here for contacts, all users can see all contacts in the system, but they cannot make any changes to the contacts that have not been created by themselves. Note that if you remove the read-only access here, nobody will be able to access other users' data unless permission is specifically granted to them. Let's change this permission. We give access to modify and add related information like notes, etc. We will still not allow them to delete any contacts. Note that this will not affect administrators in OfficeClip as they are granted full access in the system. Now let's log in as a normal user. We see that the New Contact button is available. The Modify button is available, but the Delete button is not here. They can also go inside the related data like notes and add a new note. Let's now go back and log in as administrator and see how we can control permission for content. Let's check out a contact detail. Scroll down to the ownership section and we see that the contact is owned by this person. You can change the ownership by clicking on Reassign link. Once the ownership is changed, the new owner will have full access to this contact. We see that the new owner of the contact is Michael. To check the permissions, we can click on the Change Permission link. We see that Michael now has delete access to the contact even though we had previously set the default as no delete permission. However, other non-administrator users still have no delete permission. Note that if we wanted to change the permission of a person or a role for this contact, we could do it by clicking on this button. Finally, let's see how rules can be used to set permission in the Contact Manager. Let's go back to the settings and add a role. We will call this role as Georgia Sales Team. We will keep all the privileges as is and add Michael to this role. Now let's go to the contacts and click on Admin. Next, click on Rules. There are many types of rules and they are explained in the video above. We will focus on the access rules here. Let's create a new rule. Each rule is a set of triggers, conditions, and actions. We will create a condition here that says if the state of the contact is Georgia. Next, in the action, we will grant full permission to the role Georgia team that we just created. Just give a name to the rule and save it. Let's now add a new contact. And add the state as Georgia. From the permission screen, we see that the Georgia sales team has delete access to this contact even though the organization does not have delete access. We have seen how you can set up privileges and access permission in OfficeClip Contact Manager in a flexible manner. If you have questions or comments, please contact us at support@officeclip.com. Thank you for your time.